Hello students, welcome to the online lectures of Kids Planet High School. This lecture is for Standard 5th, subject EVS-1, chapter Earth and its Living World. Let us now begin. On the surface of the earth, we find land in some places and water in others. The earth is surrounded by the atmosphere. There are living things on land, in water, and in the air. The sun is the cause of many natural processes on the earth. The spheres of the earth are classified as follows. Lithosphere means land. It consists of the crust, rocks, and soil. The second one is hydrosphere, that is water. And the last one is atmosphere, that is air. All these three spheres combined form the biosphere. All the living beings, that is plants, animals, and microbes are found on the biosphere. The lithosphere consists 1/3 part of the Earth's surface, whereas the hydrosphere consists 2/3 part of the Earth's surface. Let us first study about the lithosphere. The Earth's crust is made up of soil and rocks. The hard crust is called a lithosphere. Lithosphere can be seen in different forms such as grassy expanses, barren lands, filled with crops, forests, mountains, etc. The land mass on the earth is divided into 7 continents. A continent is a vast continuous stretch of land. The total 7 continents are Europe, Africa, South America, North America, Antarctica, Asia, and Australia. Among these, Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. 1/3 of the Earth's surface is occupied by lithosphere. The land is not even in all the places. This unevenness gives rise to different landforms such as hills, plains, mountains, etc. The next sphere that we are going to study is the hydrosphere, which means water. Water on the Earth's surface is formed of groundwater, water vapor in the atmosphere. 2/3 of the Earth's surface is occupied by hydrosphere. Different forms of water bodies are as follows. For the first one is oceans. Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Southern Ocean. The next water bodies are the coastal waters. The land along the margin of the oceans is the coastal region. They include sea, bay, strait, gulf, and creek. The next type of water bodies other than oceans and coastal waters are the surface water. They include reel, brook, stream, river, waterfall, lake, and pond. Among these, reels are the smallest and rivers are the biggest source of water. Other than liquid, water is also found in the form of ice. When water droplets freeze in the clouds, they come down as snow. Snowfall occurs in cold regions. Layers of snow pile on the land, forming ice. Moving ice mass are called glaciers. Icebergs. Huge blocks of ice floating in the sea are known as icebergs. Other than this, there is also groundwater, water which is stored in the underground layers of the rock like bore wells and dug wells are used to extract this water. The last sphere on the earth is the atmosphere. The envelope of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. There are several gases in the atmosphere. They are nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and several other gases are also present in small quantities. The different layers of atmosphere are as follows. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. Among these, the important ones are troposphere and stratosphere. Let us now study about troposphere. The layer extending from the Earth's surface up to the height of about 13 km is the troposphere. The conditions in the troposphere are constantly changing. This affects the living world to a great extent. All weather-related phenomena such as cold formation, rain, fog, winds, and storms occur in the troposphere. The other one is the stratosphere. The layer extending from troposphere up to the height of about 50 km is known as the stratosphere. In the lower part of the stratosphere, there is a layer of ozone gas. Ozone layer absorbs the harmful ultraviolet rays from sunlight. This ozone umbrella protects living world on the earth. Let us now study about condensation. The process of vapor turning into water on cooling is called condensation. Let us now study about the water cycle. So how does it rain? The water on the earth evaporates continuously due to the heat of the sun. Water that has percolated into the soil also evaporates due to the heat and enters the atmosphere. As water vapor is lighter than air, it rises high up into the atmosphere. As it goes higher, it cools and condenses, forming very fine droplets of water. The droplets are so small and light that they float in the atmosphere, forming clouds. These small droplets join together and form bigger drops, which are heavy. They cannot float. Such drops of water fall down on the earth in the form of rain. This rainwater flows into rills, streams, rivers, and finally into the sea. Ice in the snow-covered regions also melts due to the heat of the sun to finally flow into rivers. These processes of evaporation, condensation, and rainfall go on in a continuous cycle. This is known as the water cycle in nature. All animals, plants, and microorganisms are dependent on one another. They are also dependent on the spheres of the earth. The biosphere is where they take birth, live, and die. We see a great variety in the living things that inhabit these different regions. The polar bear is seen only in the snowbound polar regions. Zebras are found in Africa, and kangaroos are found only in Australia. These animals are not found in any other regions. Elephants and lions are found in regions of hot climate. Plants in all these different regions also show a great variety. This variety is characteristic of those different regions. Many different kinds of plants, animals, and microorganisms are found everywhere on the earth, on land, in water, and in the air. Living things exist in the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. They also interact with these spheres. This living world constitutes the biosphere.